Hey, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Are you currently pursuing your MA in English from IGNOU and feeling a bit overwhelmed by MEG 10, English Studies in India? Or perhaps you are just curious about what this paper entails. Well, you have come to the right place. In this video, we are going to break down MEG 10, giving you a complete guide to its syllabus, the key concepts you need to grasp, and practical tips to help you prepare for your exam. Whether you are aiming for a deep understanding or top marks, this guide is for you. So without any further wait, let's get started with the section number 1. What is MEG 10? English Studies in India. So, what exactly is MEG 10 all about? This paper is incredibly important because it gives you a foundational understanding of how English language and literature came to be studied in India. It's not just about reading texts, it's about understanding the historical, cultural, political, and educational journey of English in our country. It covers everything from the initial introductions of English by the British to its evolutions as a medium of education, administrations, and creative expressions in the post independent India. You will explore debates, policies, teaching methodologies, the rise of the Indian English literature, and contemporary challenges. Now, let's discuss about the understanding the structure, blocks, and units of MEG 10. MEG 10 is organized into several blocks and each block is further divided into units. Think of blocks as major themes or time periods and units as specific topics. Within those themes, knowing the structure helps you navigate the vast syllabus. Let's go through each block and its key takeaways. Now let's break block wise breakdown key concepts and units. A. Block number 1, History of English Studies in India, Part 1. It focuses on this block. This block takes you back to the beginning, how English education was introduced in colonial India. Now let's discuss about the key concepts about this unit. Orientalist versus Angelist debate. Understanding the two opposing views on the kind of education Indians should receive, traditional Indian knowledge versus Western knowledge. Macaulay's Minute 1835. This is the cornerstone. Learn about its significance in establishing English as the medium of instruction. The Wood's Dispatch 1854. Another key document that further shaped educational policy. Takeaway: how English studies were established into several colonial administrations and produced Indians in blood and color, but English in taste, in opinions, in moral, and it intellect. Now let's discuss about the block number 2, History of English Studies in India, Part 2. It focuses on moving beyond the initial establishment. This block looks at the continued evolution, especially post-independence. Key concepts of block number 2 is its shift from colonial to post-colonial perspectives. How the focuses changed after India gained independence. Language policy in independent India is debates around English as an official language, its role alongside regional language, role the English in higher education, its continued dominance and challenges. Takeaway: the Indianizations of English studies and its evolving role in a sovereign nation. Now let's discuss about the block number 3, English language teaching (ELT) in India. It focuses on this block is more practical, delving into the methods and challenges of teaching English in the Indian context. Traditional methods like the grammar, translation method. The modern approaches, direct method, communicative language teaching (CLT). The challenges are the diverse linguistic landscape, large class sizes, resources availability, and accent issues. Bilingualism and multilingualism, the unique Indian context. Take away from this block the pedagogical approaches and practical realities of ELT in India. Now let's discuss about the block number 4, Indian English literature. It focuses on this is where you encounter the creative output literature written by Indians in English. Key concepts units. Emergence of Indian English writing, how it begins and gained prominence. Major genres of this Indian English literature: novels, poetry, drama, short stories. Key authors and their contributions in this block number 4. You will study pioneers and contemporary writers. For example, R.K. Narayan, Mulk Raj Anand, Raja Rao, Kamala Das, Salman Rushdie. Authors may vary by unit, but these are general examples. The themes in this block: exploring common themes like colonialism, identity, traditions versus modernity, and partition. India's significant and unique contributions to global English literature. Block number 5, literary theory and criticism in India. It focuses on the blog, introduces how literary works are interpreted and analyzed within Indian perspective, the key concepts and units of this indigenous critical traditions, looking at pre-colonial Indian aesthetics theories, for example, Rasha and Dhwani, impact of Western theories, how theories like post-colonialism, feminism, Marxism influenced Indian criticism. There is literature and criticism, understanding the literary movement from marginalized voices, feminist criticism in India, how gender is explored in Indian literature. Takeaway: the blending of traditional Indian thought with global critical theories in understanding literature. Now move to the block number 6. What they cover in block number 6: contemporary debates and future directions. It focuses on the final block, brings you up to speed with current decisions and the future of English studies in India. Globalization and English, its role in a globalization world. Recognizing the distinct variants of English that exist. The impact of digital media in the technology and English studies by the block number 5: contemporary debates and future direction. In the future challenges of block number 6: maintaining relevance, recognizing curricula accessibility. The takeaways from block number 6: the dynamic and ever-evolving landscape of English studies in India. Now move to the exam preparation tips for MEG 10. Now, let's discuss about the exam preparation tips for MEG 10 now. For the exam focus path, MEG 10 can seem vast, but with the right strategy, you can do very well. Number 1. Understanding the question paper pattern. Familiarize yourself with the marking scheme, numbers of questions to attempt, and types of questions. So, like short notes, essay types questions. Usually you have choices, so pick your strongest areas. Next point: master key concepts, not just memorize. Instead of rote learning, understand the core ideas of each debate, like English versus Orientalist, each literary movement, and each ELT methodology. Next point: practice previous year question papers. This is crucial. It helps you understand the common themes and how questions are framed. Try to write answers under time conditions. Structure your answer well. For essay type questions, always help a clear introductions, well developed body, paragraphs. Use the PEEL method, point, evident, explanation, and link. And in the last, strong conclusion. Use example and evidence. Whenever possible, back your arguments with a specific example from the course material, relevant historical facts, or literary works. Time management. Allocate specific time to each questions during the exam to ensure you complete the paper. Read IGNOU material thoughtfully. The self-learning material is your primary resource. Read it carefully and make your own notes. Number 6. Journal studies tips for MEG 10. Beyond exams, here are journal tips to truly grasp MEG 10. Number 1. Create, summarize, and mind maps. After reading a unit, condense the information into your own words. Next point: engage with the material. Don't just passively read, think critically about the arguments presented. Look for connections, see how different blocks and units relate to each other. For example, how did colonial policies, block number 1, lead to certain ELT challenges like block number 3? Stay updated. English studies is a dynamic field. Be aware of current debates if time permits. Discuss with peers. Talk about the concepts with fellow students. Explaining something to someone else is a great way to solidify your own understanding. In the end, the conclusion of this video: MEG 10 English Studies in India is a fascinating and crucial paper that provides deep insight into the journey of English in our country. By understanding its structure, focusing on the key concepts, and applying these studies and exam tips, you are well on your way of mastering this course. Remember, consistent effort and smart studying techniques are key to success. If you found this guide helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow IGNOU students, and don't forget to subscribe for more educational content. If you have any questions or your own study tips for MEG 10, drop them in the comments below. Good luck with your studies. Bye bye.